think about me when I was home? You know I felt so alone.
Welcome back, Button Glue.
I had to drink my sorrows gone, and now I am moving on. And I've been thinking about you and everything you do. This time I won't let you go. This time I won't let you go. The only time when I don't feel like going home is when you stick around and hold me warm. I just wanna be with you, even if you don't want to, girl. You promised you would never let me go. Do you remember all the times we stayed up all night and dreamt about we'll wake up and you told me it was you and me? But now when you are gone, you won't pick up the phone. So tell me, girl, how could you do this to me? The only time when I don't feel like going home is when you stick around and hold me warm. I just wanna be with you, even if you don't want to, girl. You promised you would never let me go. Do you remember all the times we stayed up all night and dreamt about we'll wake up and you told me it was you and me? But now when you are gone, you won't pick up the phone. So tell me, girl, how could you do this to me?
Hello, chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi. Good morning.
26 months. I really am a glutton for punishment. Maybe now you will start being nice to me. Or not.
Alright. Alright. We are good. Hello, chat. Good morning. Good morning.
He's back.
I am back. I'm back, and I'm back for a long time, which is extra pog. I'm back, and I'm back for a long time. Insomnia is over. We're back. Insomnia is over, and I have 0 events until November. So we're back for a long time. Smoking King, thank you, mate. We have a little bit to talk about.
Yo, look what I did, lol. I hope you had fun, but it's time to grind. Let go.
It is time to grind, Smoking King. You're absolutely right. Free, you weren't at Insomnia. Daryl, thank you for the 7, mate. Welcome back. Looks like Insomnia won this weekend. I'm shattered.
Looks like Insomnia won this weekend.
You were? You were, and you didn't even message me? Wow. Wow. I remember when Ree loved me. Those were good times. Debratsu, thank you for the 69 biddies. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. And the resub while I was offline. I literally shit my pants. Debratsu, thank you for the 1 year. I appreciate it. Frosty, thank you for the 23. Really do appreciate it, mate. Jupiter, subbing with Prime. Thank you so much. Syntax, 26 months. You were mean to me, Syntax. All right, I don't want to hear it. Wendy, thank you for the 25 months. Welcome back, Wendy. Always good to see you. Thank you very much. Smoking King, 27. Thank you so much, mate. Daryl for 7. Debratsu with the 69 bits. Thank you. You bought me shots. Yeah, that fucked me up. So, here's the situation. We are back, and it is time to get on the grind. It's time to get on the grind. Believe it or not, I was actually quite sensible this weekend. That was a damn good night. That was a damn heavy night is what it was. Very heavy. Jen, 1 year, thank you.
1 year already? WDF, mate. Let's make it a good one. Doctor, here is the list of donor hearts, livers, and kidneys in alphabetical order. Doctor, wow, it is very organized.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Thank you very much for the 1 year, Jen. I appreciate it. So here's the rundown. Believe it or not, as I was saying, I was actually quite sensible this weekend. And what I mean by that is I was very, very cautious of my voice for the entire thing. Unfortunately, these events do require talking to people all day, every day, which has taken its toll. I think the thing that's messed me up a little bit was one night on the Friday night. As you know, I tweeted I was going to be live in the morning. I had every intention of being live in the morning. But Friday night pub quiz fucked me up. Big time. I have vowed I will never do one again because of it. It was a great night. We had a good laugh. But there was a small portion of about 20 minutes where I just kind of let loose. Probably due to the fact I was quite drunk. Which I think took a bit of quite a severe toll. Because I was doing well all weekend. I think we're fine. we're just going to have to take it easy. That's all it is. And as I said before as well, Insomnia, I'm on a drinking ban for the foreseeable future until whenever happens. I'm on a drinking ban, I'm on a resting ban, and we're going to get back to full speed. We're getting the stream fully back on track. There's nothing going on. It's now just stream. See, Amy will tell you I behaved. And Amy will tell you the truth as well. I was behaving. I was bagging strepsils and throat sweets the whole weekend. And it definitely has helped. Syntax, thank you for the tier 2. Gifted sub to Jaquila. Thank you so much. So we're going to be taking it easy, but we're still going to be streaming. It's going to be good. That is very kind of you, Syntax. Thank you, mate. I think what we might do, depending on how well the voice goes, is we're probably going to implement the cheer to shut button up as we did previously to help with the resting just for the next week or so, maybe. I don't know how we'd do it yet, but it would probably be something along the lines of every 100 bits, I'm quiet for
Button, I'm glad you're back.
I don't know.
Truthfully, seeing your face has made day a lot better. I nearly
minute or
told
something.
someone today where to take a fucking hike, but thankfully, I didn't. Least, I know I get to detox here. Glue yay glue hug, and I'm glad you had a great time at Insomnia.
I'm glad to be back, MKO. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. I'm glad you held your nerve. Yes, we're all on full detox here. Everything is banned. Alcohol's banned. Going out is banned. Everything is banned. How many subs to end the stream? I don't know if that's a good idea. As every time I brought that up, we've hit it. We did 50, which you then did. We did 69, which you then did. FIFA later. I won't be talking in Discord later, Amy. It'll be a day of resting voice. I did get this, which is a goodie bag full of energy supplements, but like good, semi-healthy energy supplements rather than, you know, the bad full of sugar and cancer-causing substances that's in a lot of them. But I've got a couple of sneak shakers now, which is good. We've got a few sachets to last now. I don't know how many's in there, but there's a few. You know, got a few sneak sachets that will keep us going for a bit. There's a few more in here as well. So these will get put to good use when we do. I don't actually know how many I've got, but we've got a fair few. What's that? 5. 10. 15. 20. 25, 29. That's a decent amount. Plus, we've got a couple in there, so we've got like 31. 31 sneak sachets. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's a month's worth of sneak. But I think I'm going to possibly pursue a partnership with Sneak as well. We were in talks before. We'll play the game here in just a second. We were in talks with them before. Came very close to a deal. But I've always been very skeptical of like energy supplements. That was back when Sneak were very new. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I was a little bit skeptical if it was gonna end up like another one of these companies. But it hasn't. So I'm looking to possibly pursue reignite talks with them. Because I do like Sneak a lot. I did when they gave it to me initially, but I just wasn't sure what approach the company wanted to take. But I had a very good chat with their partnerships guy at Insomnia. And yeah, they very clearly got a different mission to everybody else. So possibly that could be coming in the future. Possibly that could be coming in the future. Which is quite exciting. Ree, I'm sad I didn't see you. I only walked around the expo hall once, I believe. And I saw Becky at the special effect booth. But what? But I didn't see you. I didn't know you were even there. Sad times. Sad times. Morning, Fallen Mistress. How are you? But it was a great event. It was a great event. Oh yeah, I met so many people. I got to hang out with good people. It was awesome. It was really good. It was very much worth doing. Very much worth doing. It's in the wash at the moment, but I got a sweet new Insomnia shirt as well, which was cool. Unfortunately, that's covered in beer, which you can blame Slowpoke for. Although he got what was coming. So Slow decided it would be funny, and shout out to the guy on TikTok that I saw do this, because it's a genius idea. Slowpoke was very drunk. He was. Slow thought it would be funny. I had a bottle of Corona on the desk. He thought it would be funny to smash the top of the bottle, causing it to... if you've ever seen it happen, you tap the top of someone's bottle, it all froths up and just goes... and just makes a mess. And usually people just try to drink it, but you can't because there's just so much and you get covered in beer. What I did is he did it. I grabbed the beer, stuck my finger in the top of it, pointed it at him, and just sprayed him with a hose of beer. Unfortunately, there was a bit of collateral damage to some guy in a nice suit behind him, but unfortunately, I did apologise to him and tell him he's just a casualty of war. But I just stuck my finger at the top, pointed the bottle at him, and just sprayed him like a hose. He was dripping in beer. And I was like, that's what you fucking get. You asked for that, and you know you did. Thanks, Dougal. Appreciate it, mate. It was a good event. The only thing I am sad about is the pub quiz. While it was great, got a little bit out of hand, which meant I couldn't actually do any streaming. Such a waste of beer. Well, the beer was going everywhere anyway. Well, as soon as you tap the top of it, there's no stopping it. Like, it's going. So I was like, if it's going somewhere, it's going on in. Okie doke. I have no idea what the hell we were doing. I don't know if we finished this or what. I have black stained glove. That'll do it. Yeah, that's fair enough, Tequila. That's fair enough. Like carrying laptops and shit around is sorry, lugging PCs and stuff around can be slightly annoying.
Button heart.
Mr. K Panda, thank you for the 33. I appreciate it, mate. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think what I want to do, and I've got until April. April will probably be when the next Insomnia is save up. It's going to take some saving, but save up and buy a Corsair 1. For Insomnias and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be one of the new ones that's like top of the range or anything like that. But one, just like one of the Corsair ones. If you don't know what they are, they're really, really cool. If I can spell Corsair. Yeah, here we go. Wait. There we go. They're really, really cool. Apparently they do workstation. Oh fuck it, let's do it all. Whatever. That's me. So these are Corsair ones. And they're basically just really powerful computers in a very, very small like box. They've always fascinated me. They've always seemed really, really cool. I would like one of these. Very much would like one of these. Michael, thank you so much, mate. 18 months, I appreciate it. I don't seem to have any of the old Vegeta ones in here anymore. Maybe you could get them somewhere, but I don't know. But this is what I would want. It's something like this. What's the cheaper ones they do? Oh, what's the spec of this one? Oh, there you go. So here's some of the older ones. And they're pretty cool PCs, to be fair. $2,800. Like, they're a lot of money, though. They're a lot of money. They are a lot of money. Yeah, I would love to do something with Corsair. That'd be awesome. But they'd be absolutely perfect for Insomnias. Michael, thank you for the 18 months, mate. I appreciate it. But besides from your arse, how do you get big boober again? Eh? What? What? Then you need a monitor to go with it? No, because I've got I don't need a monitor. It'd just be handy rather than lugging around big PCs and stuff. Which I've got my LAN PC there, which is just made up of old parts, but that's also true, Reed. You can also always rent monitors too. Yeah, I did manage to get rid of a couple of my my monitors from my collection though. Imp bought them off me. So I have 2 monitors less in my possession. Thank God. I've still got 2. I'm probably going to keep one of them as a spare just in case one of these breaks. I don't know what I'll do with the other one. I don't know what I'll do with the other one. Cool. I think it was the tables, Tom. I think it was the tables, because my monitor's the same. I took my monitor, which is dead straight, but I put it on the table and it was like that. So I came up with a genius solution of propping it up with the menu. But I think it was just the tables. Oh wow, Jakina. That's awesome. Just haven't restocked yet. So yeah, we're going to be taking it easy with the voice and everything. And now we're back, though, which I'm very excited about. We're fully back. There's nothing at all in the distant future. There's nothing at all in the distant future coming up. So it's just me and you, chat, just streaming away, doing our thing. You got a free £36 today. Wait, is that from that app, Amy? What the fuck? Twitch London. Yeah, that's not till November, though, is it? Ages away. That's ages away. So we're going to be getting on the streaming grind up until then. Okay, so that's in that. Grab these. Perfect. Hey Sab, how are you, mate? Yeah, Amy, I don't know how I feel that it gives you players. I think I'd rather choose my own players. Because what if it gives me like a Wolves player? Ugh. Couldn't think of anything worse. Because that's guaranteed to lose, right? Right, that's what it's in here. Perfect. True. True. That's very, very true. It'll come around quicker than expected. It's nearly September. September, the fact it's already, like, pretty much September is just disgusting. Like, what has even happened to 2022? What has even happened? Okay, we need to finish this floor first, chat. Once this floor's finished, it's raid farm time. It's raid farm time. I can't see a fucking thing. Might be worth grabbing a night viz for this, you know. This year has literally vanished. I'm telling you, the older you get, the quicker time goes. I'm telling you. So all you young ones out there, enjoy your youth. Enjoy your youth. I wish I was the youth. Teddy, thank you for the 33, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much.
Hello, Mr. Sunshine.
Mr. Sunshine. Hey, what's up, Teddy? How are you, mate? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when times are grey. No, not times. Skies are grey. You're my soul shard. True. You're a fossil if I'm old. I am old. And it shows, because I used to be able to do insomnia events and literally have like 5 hours sleep over the course of 5 days. I'd be absolutely fine. Up till 7, 8 o'clock in the morning every day playing video games. No problem at all. Nowadays, oh my god. Nowadays, it was hitting like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I was like, fuck, you know, I'm done. I'm absolutely beat. I'd go to bed and I wouldn't wake up till like 11. But then again, at these events, you just don't stop. Like, it's literally just constant. It's just constant walk, walk, walk. Walking, talking, walking, talking. You never just sit down and chill. World Tour. We've got a new video for that coming very soon, mate. Coming very soon. That needs to be recorded and edited. It's on the list to do for day 250. Don't worry. Yeah. I don't think I was quite 23. I think I was like 20. Well, I got up at 7. I went to bed at 4. So what's that? 21. Ugh. Hi, Lauren. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, we'll easy finish this floor today. Very good, thanks, Martin. How was Insomnia? It was amazing. Very tiring, but it was amazing. A lot of drinking. A lot of laughs. A lot of talking, which has taken its toll. But we're here. But we're here. Chat, should we have a sneak? Should we have a sneak? I'm going to give chat a choice. I think we should have a sneak. Let's give chat a choice of some options of what we got. I don't really know what the options are. Back in the day, there was only a few flavors. There's fucking hundreds of them now. I'll tell you what, chat. We're just going to do it this way. The first person I see that says stop, we're going with that flavor, okay? I'm just going to keep shuffling through them with my fingers. First person that says stop, we go with that flavor. Stop. It's that one there. What is that? Cherry Bomb. We're going with Cherry Bomb. Okay. Okay. Cherry Bomb it is. Sounds delicious. We'll give it a go. What is Sneak? Sneak is like I don't know what they actually advertise it as nowadays, but it's like an energy supplement, like powder that you add to like, you know, water or whatever, to give you like energy and stuff like that. However, unlike other brands like G Fuel and other, you know, and all those other guys, Z Game and all that other shit, it's actually like relatively healthy for you. It's not really bad for you because it's got like all vitamins and stuff in it. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Let's give it a go. I actually don't have... This is not a shaker. This is just a regular ass cup. But I don't see why that would matter. I don't see why that would matter. I just breathed in Cherry Bomb. Oh, it's all pretty crushed anyway. It's all pretty crushed up. I don't know if you can see that. It's not going to focus. It's all pretty fine and crushed up anyway. Always good to see you when you open up the packet. Any packet for that matter. Anyway. I'm joking. Don't do drugs, kids. It's bad for you. Let's give it a go. I think I've had Cherry Bomb before. It smells nice. I think I had Cherry Bomb with when we first did a little test with them. Let's give it a go. Whoops. I forgot the seal's slightly dodgy on this. How did that mix up? Looks pretty good. Oh, wow. Smells good as well. Mmm. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of like a really, it's just a really fine powder. Tastes amazing, actually. Better than I remember. I guess
yesterday I went to El Mexicana for lunch and got a spicy burrito. This morning I drank a lot of caffeine. As you can imagine, the resulting product tore up my rear end something nasty at about mid-morning. It sounded like an old car struggling to start, and my engine spluttered something painful. I don't envy the person who uses the toilet next. Mexican food is good though. Would do it again.
Mexican food is good. It's absolutely worth it. Yeah, I nearly shit myself this weekend as well. It was, that's the second closest I've ever come to shitting myself without actually shitting myself. Like, when I said we're seconds away from disaster, we were seconds away. The shakers do blend it more, yeah, absolutely. I don't know, because this is in a packet still. I need to, like, wash it and stuff, so. But I'll explain my moments from disaster story in a second. I haven't seen the new CPUs, Leota. Oh, God. I've not actually seen them. Is that 7000 series? No. Hi, Happy. It was lovely to see you this weekend. Hope you're doing okay. I know we didn't get to play as much Fall Guys as we had hoped, but we had a good time. Me and Happy kind of sacked our Fall Guys tournament to just sit there and play blackjack. I taught her the world of blackjack. Buster, 17 months, thank you very much.
17 months and I still can't work out how to unsubscribe button heart.
Wow. Thank you for the 17. Tigger! 17 as well. Thank you very much, madam. Welcome back. Always good to see you. And congrats on holding the #1 spot all last week as well. Thank you very much. Thank you all for the resubs, chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, what are the... Have you got a link, Neota, to the new AMD stuff? Oh, shit. No. Morning, Fremily. How are you? But yes, thanks to my amazing blackjack teaching skills, Happy left the blackjack table. Reluctantly, she didn't want to leave because she was enjoying herself. I think she has a mild addiction to that kind of thing now. But she walked away with like a whopping £1.50. How about that? How about that? And any green is green, and that's all that matters. Oh, you're still down £10 overall. It's fine. You still made money. Oh, you're still sore. You're sore from the gym, Fremily? Yeah, I need to get back in there. Weirdly, a lot of people thought I'd been working out. Multiple people said to me if I'd been hitting the gym. I was like, no, I've been hitting the pub. And they're like, oh. No, they're like, you look pretty wham. I was like, oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Was fun, Happy. We'll have to do it again at the next one. Just started working at home. Any recommendations for foods to avoid or not? What, working from home? Avoid buying food every day. That's what I would say. Oh, is this the new stuff? Yeah, I think quite lucky like that for everybody. Quite lucky like that. I think that came from like my swimming days though, when I was a competitive swimmer, from like young. Have I missed some here? Let's have a look here. So we got 76. Is this going to show more? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Holy shit! Up to 5.7. Up to 5.6. Up to 5.7. Up to 5. Jesus. 24.12. I don't know what mine runs at. So this is the new version. This second one down is the new version of what I've got. I think mine runs slightly slower than that. What does mine run at? 4.5. So slightly quicker. There'll probably be some like refined technology in it as well. That's also very interesting. That is going to produce a lot of heat. Up to 5.7. That'll be 5.7 on a single core, but that's going to make a lot of heat. Jesus. Jesus. Oh, that's 50. Have they got more graphs like this? See, that's interesting. That's interesting, but it's also bullshit because it's in 1080p. Like, you want to look at the 1440p 4K benchmark tests, which is the exact reason why they haven't put them on there. But that is still pretty interesting. New CPU is 800. Damn. Hitting the gym, that's not what Luna and I said to you. And 32. Yes, 32. 32. It has to happen to you. But I've said to you and Luna that the next time you see me, wherever that may be, you're going to be blown away. You're going to be blown away. You're going to be like, damn. That guy right there, like, he's looking bigger than ever. Okay. Is this a fog floor? Well, the idea is just to stop mob spawning. Really. Cherry Bob. That's such a rich flavor as well, which is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Alright. Jaquila, I can't believe you got 100 sachets of snake. That's fucking crazy. No. Get out of here, kid. How many days have you survived in this world? 4,777. Quite a few, man. Quite a few. Oh my god, my nose is really pissing me off, chat. I'm sorry about this. I didn't know you were working there, Ree. I saw the special effects stand. I saw wonderful Becky, who was looking more wonderful than ever before. And I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I think you deliberately avoided me, Ree. Conspiracy theory. I think you saw me coming and was like... and hid. That's what I think. That's what I think. It was cool to see Insomnia going back to a more I thought the expo hall this time was better than it's been in a few previous Insomnias. It seemed way less of a market hall and more, slightly more gaming related, which is good. And that should only get better with the new owners of it. Or now it's back with the old owners, I should say. To be fair, if you saw Becky, that means you did the expo on Friday. Yes. The one day you wasn't working. Oh, so you did avoid me. Nice. Nice. Jan. Thank you for the 15-month Roonies. I appreciate it.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you very much, Jan, for the resub. Welcome back. The glasses free one was so good. Oh, I never went to see those 3D monitors. Matt told me about those. I meant to go and look at them. I can't see 3D, which is why I wanted to, like, see if I can actually see anything. Oh, I'm actually sad I didn't get to do that. To be fair, Monday I had all plans of going around, raiding the sneak booth one last time, and just having a look around. One last time, but there was no expo on Monday, which was interesting. There was no expo on Monday, probably because no one would go on a Monday. Although it was a bank holiday, so I was quite surprised that they closed it all up. That's probably wise, Ree. What do you got going on, Button? What do I got going on? Should I have something going on? What do you mean, like, what are we doing in game? Because we're building a raid farm, but currently we've built the pillager tower. That's finished. Now we're doing the, we're spawn-proofing the floor, and then we're building the farm itself, which would be a big problem. Trying not doing Monday at the expo. Yeah. Monday was always dead and empty every time I went in there, from previous zombies. It almost probably wasn't worth their time being there. I got no idea how people can go to Insomnia though and not do BOC. I really do. I have no idea. Just having that area to just go chill is amazing. Do you know what? I actually knew that was going to happen. No, because you've never done BOC, so you've got no idea how much better it is having that available to you. I'm not convinced you're going to do it, Amy. I think you're going to be like, oh, it's too expensive. Like, yeah, it's £150. Parking's only a £5, although they never check your ticket anyways. You might as well just not pay for it. And then it's £150 for the Thursday to Monday. It's well worth it just having that area to chill in of an evening. Okay. Yeah, the expo's not big enough to do just as like a 4-day thing. I'm gonna take a couple out. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna have faith. I'm not gonna fucking do it. It really is heavy. It really is. I don't actually know how much rentals are nowadays. They used to be £100. It might have gone up. Probably not. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you don't want to lug around a big computer. That's why having like a nice little small one would be handy. Which is why I'd quite like a Corsair 1, but that is very much a dream at the moment. And will remain that way for quite some time. But I might have a look around on, I don't know, on various sites and seeing if there's any older ones. Doesn't have to be the new stuff. If any of the older ones are going for cheap. well, not cheap, but cheaper. Maybe like 1,500 or something. And having a look at investing in that later down the line, of course. I would really like a Corsair sponsorship. That would be awesome. I've used Corsair products since I began. As many of you know, I'm a big advocate for Corsair keyboards. Love their keyboards. Their coolers are fantastic as well. LL series fans. Oh, beautiful. It's a must. Hey, Blitzy. How's it going, mate? Good to see you, dude. Okay. Go to get the memo. His PC was massive. Yeah, some towers. I haven't done it in a couple of years, actually. But usually what I'll do is I'll walk around the BYOC and just look at everybody's computers that they've brought. Some people have got some awesome stuff. There was a dude one year who had his PC, but inside of it, just like at the bottom corner of the case, he had an Iron Man like core, like a circular core from his chest, and it was just pulsing. It was so cool. And he was like, "Email me if you want one." There was that little note that said, "Email me if you want one." It was so sweet. I was very close to emailing him, but my build is not Iron Man related. Some of the builds are crazy. Absolutely crazy. I also didn't get to play as many party games as I usually would. I like playing things like Quiplash and Gang Beasts and stuff like that. It's really good fun to play with multiple people, but never really got a chance to do that. So in a way, I kind of wish Insomnia was like a week thing rather than a 4-day thing. But I don't think that would be happening anytime soon. Fuck knows where I was happy. I could have been anywhere. I was probably in the casino. But I made a big comeback. I made a huge comeback. I was quite proud of that. I nearly walked away. Like, I got there day one. We always go there of the evening, usually. We went there of an evening. I was £160 up, like $200 up. Boom, straight in. No fucking about. Over the course of the next few days, I ended up, including those winnings, £200 down. It was catastrophic. It was all going wrong. But I had faith in the mistress of Egypt. She was going to look after me. I had faith. And I left the entire event, after all the shenanigans, £20 down. Not bad. That's a comeback from 200, if you ask me. That's a comeback. Everybody was telling me to stop when I was 200 down. I was like, no. There's no way I'm leaving here 200 down. I will sit at this blackjack table and grind out from £20 all the way up if I have to. I ain't leaving 100 down. I almost won 10.5 grand. I was one square off of 10.5 grand. My heart was racing, not gonna lie. My heart was absolutely racing. The last blackjack hands I saw were amazing. What can I say, Happy? What can I say? Could have left with 160. Could have. But there's no way I was not going to go to the casino again after Thursday night. Like, I was absolutely going to go back there. Okey doke. $4.20 for a second. Heh, Vape Nation in the chat. I'm glad you enjoyed Blackjack Heavy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know you were nervous as fuck. Watching Happy like panic because she forgot to place her bet down was one of the funniest things ever. So once you get into a rhythm of it, you just know what to do. But Happy, like, she kept forgetting, and the guy was like, "Are you playing?" And she's like, "Shit, shit," and she's trying to like scramble to get one of her chips, and like places it forcefully onto the table. Just the panic that was going through it was so funny. People were waiting. That's very true. But the dealer hadn't closed the table for bets, so you were fine. Okie doke. Sounds like a fun time. It is a good fun. It is good fun. Can be quite addictive though, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. It's very easy to sit down at one of those tables for hours upon hours upon hours. I'm very excited for Insomnia 70. They used to do 3 Insomnias a year. They used to do another one in the winter, but they stopped doing it. Unfortunately. Like, even if they just did a BYOC event, that'd be quite cool. So, we've got a long wait to the next one. The next one won't be until April. I believe the only event I have between now and April is Twitch London. That's it. So there's going to be a lot of streaming going on, chat. There's going to be a lot of streaming going on. That's my birthday, which you forgot. No, I knew it was your birthday. That's why I just wondered why you were going on the Thursday. But I don't, like, Twitch London haven't announced dates yet, so it might not even be on your birthday. Yeah, your bank account can recover, as can mine. It's gonna be great. Very excited. To be honest, I'm just excited to stream again. That's all I'm really excited for. I had all of these plans and stuff a couple months back, like obviously stretching over the past 2 months, and it feels really good to just have nothing like going on, zero. I have a friend's birthday on Saturday, which I might sack. It's supposed to be a pub crawl, but I've told myself no drinking, so I might just sack that and not go. And yeah. I just love that I've got 0 plans up until November. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Half my problem is I can never say no. Like if someone's like, "But do you want to do something?" I'm like, "Oh, you know." They were kind enough to ask me to do something. I feel bad letting them down. That's half my problem. So I'm like, "Yeah, go on then." Before you know it, you've got a million plans going on. That we nearly had a sneak. It's going to be a fun few weeks. Yeah, I don't think you're the only one, Tom. I know a couple of other individuals who absolutely threw the budget out the window. Not intentionally, but spent a lot more than they planned on spending. And are now going to be... Now have to be a little bit careful over the next few months. How are you, Mikey? It was great to see you, mate. I hope you had a good event, brother. I did. I saw your tweet about how you'd missed it and stuff. We're not gonna have enough glass for this. Makes me kind of sad. I also learned something about Heppy as well at the event. I learned that Heppy is all talk when it comes to drinking. I learned she can't keep up at all. She sips Jaeger bombs. Refuses. Makes other people down their drink but refuses to down her own. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. Even though she only had that much at the bottom of it, she refused. I have to say that was probably the biggest disappointment of the whole event. There was a double vodka. There was that much in the bottom of it. Ridiculous. I don't remember what you made me down. I was fucked. I was absolutely fucked. Was it Prosecco? Was it that Prosecco you had? It might have been. Either way, the disappointment will take a while to get over.
And his name is Matrixon!
Yes, jeez! Thank you so much!
Bank account recovery fund.
Biggest cheer of the day with 1,000 biddies. Chat, can we get a wall of hearts? I'm loving the channel for Miss Jeeves. Coming on in with 1,000 biddies. Thank you very much, Miss Jeeves. It's super, super kind of you. Thank you very much. Taking us to the green bar as well. Huge pog. We'll do shots next time. It's going to be Twitch London, Heavy. Going to be Twitch London. And we're going to do a challenge, Heavy. The challenge is going to be 10 shots in 10 seconds. That's the plan. Although you sip shots, so we can't do that. No, not bowling. Where's Amy Nico? Speaking of bowling, I need Amy Nico and Lauren, because Lauren never has faith in me. Amy Nico challenged me to a bowling match while we were there. And respectfully, I accepted. Respectfully, I accepted. And she was like 20 points ahead of me after a few throws. I was only really pissing about it a little bit. And I completely forgot we put a bet on it. And she was flexing. I did ditch Fall Guys Heavy. I didn't realize Amy had booked it. She was flexing that she was going to beat me and how she couldn't wait for her free drink she was going to get. And all this other shit. And I just went, boom, strike, boom, 8. and I was back in the game, and I caught up, and I beat her by 3 pins. She was furious. She was furious. And then she decided to blame it on her fake nails, which is just... It's her problem. Hey, Lilac, how are you? I challenge you to another match, but you need to wear fake nails. You decided to equip fake nails. It's your own fault. No, not having it, Amy. The point is, I am the champion. The champion of champions. Okay. I am the champion of champions, Amy. Rematch in September. Deal. Absolute deal. Oh, true. That's something I'm doing in September. I've got to go. I'm going up to see Amy. Only for like a couple of days. Might even just be the day. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. It's going to break my heart, Amy, to beat you again, I must admit. Hi, Georgie. How are you? How are you? Yeah, I think I did quite well for pictures as well this time around. I know I took a lot of pictures of a lot of people, but I don't... There's a few that have been tweeted to me, but I haven't seen a lot of them. I've got one on my feed right here. Here's a lovely one of me and Lara. Look at that. At our little BYOC booth. Yeah, that's gonna be great, Amy. I'm excited for it. Listen, Georgie, don't act like Lara's yours. I had Lara first, okay? I had Lara first. Me and Lara have been like that for years, okay? Bring your own crack, yes. doke. This should be enough. Bye, Georgie. Have fun. Boy. Wait, Noisy, are you out as well? Noisy! Alright, Noisy. Have fun doing whatever it is you're doing. We'll see you soon. Potentially good news for any Sea of Thieves lovers out there as well. My Sea of Thieves, what's the word for it? My Sea of Thieves addiction has been reignited. So there's going to be a lot of that coming on Button Undone. We have so many games for Button Undone. We've got the Simpsons Hit and Run to play through. We're going to carry on our Red Dead playthrough. I got to finish getting over it. We're building a raid farm, mate. This is just spawn-proofing the floor at the moment. Once this is finished, we're actually going to start building the farm itself. This is nearly done now. How did I get the Simpsons game? What do you mean, how did we get the Simpsons game? Same way you get every game. Okey-doke. Are we gonna have enough? I just heard my name scream for laptop. What happened? I was sad that you were leaving. I wondered where you were going. I was gonna tell you that I was gonna miss. Oh, cock and balls. Ta-da! We did it. Yay! Ta-da! No mobs can spawn down there now. Pog. I don't think we're having any issues with spawning on the tower. I think we solved all of that. Hours is like 1,200 hours, something like that. Okay. Button, please. Okay, the next thing to do is deal with that. Have a good day, Noisy, whatever it is you're going to do. We've got to add some windows into here. Yeah, Slow was fine. His shoulder wasn't terrible on Monday. I did offer to drive to his house and help him unload all of his stuff, but he was all good. But Erin ended up sacking her train and had to take her to another train station anyway, so it took me like an extra hour to get home. It's fine. It's fine. I shall send her the invoice for diesel money. I shall send her the invoice for the diesel money. Happy never watched the Man U game, but she is Man U. She sides with me. Happy is a United fan all the way. Scaffold, we need that. And then we can cut out the rest of the windows, and once we've done that, we should be good. Excuse me, yes. Thank you, Happy. Glad you agree. Okay. I feel like I've seen you die more than once in hardcore. Why is this season 2? It's season 2 of long-term hardcore. We've only had one other long-term hardcore world. Bro. 17. Thank you, mate. Welcome back. What a legend. What a legend. Thank you, man. Amy, you bottled the 3-point victory. Okay. Happy is red. Simple as that. She's a red. No, we don't use totems here, mate. Okay. Kayla. Why did that take me so much time to figure out? Kayla, how are you? Okay, we need to whack some windows in the backs of this thing as well. It'll also help with a bit of light, which is cool. I don't know how many blocks that is high, actually. They didn't lose 4-0. Let's see here. Man United 8. Yeah. Where are Wolves? Wolves. Oh dear, season's not going well. Wolves. Oh dear. Oh dear. Look at that. Look. Lost draw. Yikes. Is it 9? It is 9, okay. You got a nibble. That wasn't a nibble. I was just stating a fact. That's just a fact. Okay, so this will have to be the middle block. So we'll have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hi, hoes. How are you? Good morning. Oh, you're all good. Don't worry about it. Today's a very chill stream anyway. We're being quite careful with the voice, just seeing how it gets on. Just seeing how it gets on with being match stream. Okay, and here. Hang on. Oh. Cock. Hold on. Uh, 4,777, my man. Nailed it. Oh, are you high right now, Hans? I see. Where were you while we were getting high? God, I should be a singer. Someday you will find me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As bad as me. What do you mean? Amy, you're being a snake today. Being a big snake. Picked a bad time to tune in, button singing. Chat. Is my sound delayed? Shouldn't be. Is the sound delayed, chat? Seems okay on my end. I think it's fine, Roxy. I think it's fine. There'll be an ever so slightly delay because it goes through a capture card, but there's nothing that's like detrimental. Amy, how do you feel you getting relegated? How's that feel? Do I know Turkish or a Turkish word? A Turkish or a Turkish word? I actually do. Ready for this? This is the only Turkish word I know, and it's very important. Lamb doner. There you go. It's a very good word to know. No, you're all good, Roxy. Lamb doner, man. Love a Turkish. Well, I'm pretty sure my local Turkish literally has like a 1-star health rating, and I don't care. It's well worth. Damn it! Every time I burp, it tastes of cherry bomb. It's quite nice. Yum. Yum. I don't know what the recommended amount of sneak in a day is. I can't imagine it's any more than like 1 sachet. Sneak's just too good. You haven't played them yet, Amy. Why are you nibbling? What are you nibbling for? Aw, Amy. Poor Amy. I feel bad for Amy. I really do. It's gonna be difficult being a Wolves fan. Constantly losing. Seven, 8, 9. That'll be 7. One more. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. The mistake I made is I dug all the way to the top. Okey-doke. Amy, are you excited to get relegated? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I decided, why did they be up? One of my favourite things to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. The website states that 2 servings of Sneak should be alright because of the amount of caffeine in the product. There's not a huge amount of caffeine in it, is there? How much caffeine is in this? Oh shit, there's all different ones. I just realised there's Sneak Hydrate, Sneak Drive, Sneak Focus. Which one's this one? Game Energy. I assume that's the top one then. There's 150 milligrams. I think there's 30 or 40 servings per container. I think it's 40. I think it's 40 servings to a container. There's 150 milligrams of Sneak. Is that a lot of caffeine? How much caffeine's in like a typical like cup of coffee? How much caffeine is in coffee? One cup of coffee. It's about 100 milligrams in a cup of coffee. It's a cup of coffee. That's all it is. Except it's got vitamins and stuff in it. Nice. Boo, 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 boo. $150 is the same as a pre-workout. Is it? There you go. I wouldn't know. I don't do that. Can we get a Keck W for going to the gym? Lol. Imagine going to the gym. Big, healthy Keck. Did this stuff despawn? No, it didn't. Don't you dare despawn in front of me. That stuff did. Okay, cool. Happy days. So, that's all the windows popped in. I wanted to put some moss in here. Or do you think it'd be better just to whack some vines on this? What do you think? What do you think, chat? Vines, yes or no? Vines aren't actually a part of a pillager tower, but it kind of works quite well on that one there. Vines, yes or no? What do you think? Let me know in the comments now. I think vines would be kind of cool, especially on these corners. Is there any cherry bomb left? No. Big sad. I do need to fill this water up though, because I need to protect my voice. Bear with me. Vote on vines, yes or no, while I'm gone. I'll be back in approximately 20 seconds. Back. That was less than 20 seconds. I need a haircut so bad it's embarrassing. According to Caffeine Informer, I can drink 4.5 cups a day of Sneak with your body weight. There you go. Oh, that's true, actually. It would vary on your body weight. If you're like a scrawny little person, you don't want to be having multiple cups. I just noticed all my headphones are like cracked. Look, can you see that? All the leather's like cracked. To be fair, these are quite old. I've had them a while. Oh well. I look well rested. I don't fucking feel well rested. I actually don't feel too bad. That's actually a lie. I don't feel too bad. Insomnias and stuff like that, though, it always takes a couple of days to like come round. It always takes a couple of days to like come round. Oh no! I knocked over Freddie Mercury. Hold on. Freddie, come here. He's fine. No one tell Amy I knocked Freddie over. I just like God love, but I just I can't handle little. Turns out, for my weight, 69.2 cans of Monster Ultra is a lethal dose. I have 2 cans in the fridge. Courtesy of Botrick. Shout out to Botrick for that. If you're here somewhere, or if you hear this, appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much. He donated them kindly to me. What do I need here? What did I come back for? Vines. Will there be Undone today? We'll see how the voice is at the end of the stream. Today was only going to be a short stream anyway, to see how we go. It doesn't feel terrible, which is good. Might be worth starting Undone tomorrow though, just for that one extra day. Should make all the difference. Is that all I have? That's kind of shitty. Hurricanes, 16 months, mate. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're 15 away from 600 subs to the channel. Some other subs. Thank you, guys. We are well on the way. That was always first. It is. And actually, for the first time in a while, I'm really putting it first. As I said earlier, I've banned myself from alcohol now for the foreseeable future. There's no more beer at all for the foreseeable future. Or alcohol in general. I have 0 plans other than I've got a birthday on Saturday, which is meant to be a pub crawl, which I probably won't go to because I don't really want to be too smashed. I don't really want to be drinking, sorry. My next trip away will be in September to go see Amy, and then that's just for a couple of days, and then not Insomnia, Twitch London's in November. Well, other than that, I have nothing. There's nothing going on. I know there's one other friend of mine's birthday in late October, but I have 0 plans right now, which is amazing. I love having no plans. I haven't had no plans in a while, and it feels good. It feels good. Can I get a feels good man in the chat for free time and being antisocial? Yay for free time and being antisocial. Feels good, man. Iron Evil 39. Woo! There's a test for the voice. I gave it a big old woo. Thank you, mate.
39 months. Wow. How's the voice doing, good sir?
Right, happy? Like, you just feel like there's no weight on your shoulder to please anybody. You don't have any commitments that you must fulfill. Feels good, doesn't it? Iron Evil, thank you, mate. 39 years of being subbed. It's a very long time. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, my man. The voice got fucked at Insomnia. However, and anyone that saw me at that event will know I was being very careful. My voice got messed up at Insomnia, but I think, from the way it feels right now, it's going to recover okay. I think it's going to recover okay. And we'll be back in the game very soon. I feel good. I feel good. Hey, Jeff. How you doing, brother? Yeah, meetings are fine. You know, that's... They last an hour or two, maybe. I don't mind meetings, but, like... The thing with Insomnia is it's just talking all day. Meeting people, talking all day. It's a lot. There's a lot. I've got a fucking enormous email backlog to go through as well. Obviously, my emails went down at the event. I've got about 60 emails that I've got to go through and reply to. That's going to take some time. Well, that's tonight's job. Is get that all caught up to speed. I don't know how many we need, by the way. I'm just kind of grabbing a load. But happy, while the Fall Guys Shots tournament will have to be on hold, I'm glad we actually got to party together at the Pokers. We said we were going to do it, we did. And we did it. We did it large. Well, I did. You bowled it, but we did it large and it was a good time. How you doing there doing double shifts? Living the dream. Glad you're living the dream, mate. That's what we like to hear, Jeff. That's what we like to hear, mate. It's all about living the dream. That did not go well. I fucked that up. You just black hole most of your emails? Yeah, these are important emails, though. Each one requires an intricate, well-worded answer. It's not just spam shit that I can just throw away. They're all important. I'm sure there's people in chat that have had a similar experience where you reply to an email, maybe you get through like 5 to 10, but then the first few people start replying. So even though you're getting through that big list of emails, new ones are coming in because those people are replying to your previous emails. And it just becomes a big, endless fucking wave of shit. That's the problem with email backlogs. Okay, that will probably do it. Let's get out of here. Okay. I don't reply to any until I've gone through them all. I flag the ones that do reply to. No, I've gone through all of them. I have 60 that I need to reply to. I can't just... There's not like a few in there that are shit. All of them need reply to. That's my job tonight. To get through all of those. People replying to a reply is called a conversation. Really? Interesting. I've not had many of those. Twat. Actually, I'm not that antisocial nowadays. I used to be a very antisocial gamer. I'm not as antisocial as I used to be. Although, what I did find is that COVID... I've always been very good at talking to people. I've been always very good at holding conversations and having a good chat with somebody. Even if that person's not confident in their conversation, I can keep the conversation flowing. When COVID happened, and we were all locked inside for 2 years, I had already been inside anyway, streaming away. And I started going out and, like, seeing people, talking to people. I was like, fuck. Like, even just going out with a few of my, like, my mates and stuff. Like, I was really struggling to hold a conversation. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm usually good at this. I'm actually struggling to, like, know what to say. I mean, it's fine now, but for a brief period of, like, 3 to 6 months, like, I was genuinely struggling, like, just talking to people. Because I just didn't know what to say. Which is so unlike me. You like the shirt? Thank you. You'll like my new Insomnia one. You'll like my new Insomnia. Chat, would you like to see the new Insomnia shirt? You guys know I've got a few of them. I've got the blue one, the orange one, the purple and blue one. You know, you guys know I've got a few of them. Would you like to see the new one to the collection? It's quite nice. Give me 2 seconds. Never mind, it's in the wash. Sorry. It's in the washing machine. You can wait until another day. It's beautiful, though. It's beautiful. You can kind of see it in the pub quiz photo, I think. Oh no, that was Alice. Oh no, that doesn't do it justice at all. Shit. You kind of get an idea here. It's got like the turquoise, it's got the purple. Oh, that might be a light actually. It's got like the turquoise. It's got the 69 on it. Got to have that in there. Oh no, it does have purple. It's got a bit of purple on the shoulders. I thought it did. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. You wait till I show it on like full light with the camera. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I don't think I put any other pictures out, did I? That's all I tweeted now. It's like, yeah, it's an esports series. I usually buy one every Insomnia. I've got like a bit of a collection going on from like 61 all the way up. No, that's not a firework. Fuck. We're good. Okay. I know it was that big. Oh yeah, this thing's a giant, man. This thing's huge. Did you get any merch, Heffy, by the way? I know it was your first Insomnia. I think Tom's been to one before, but I had to buy some 69 merch. I had one that had like Insomnia 69 nice on like the back of it and stuff, which I thought about, but I was on a bit of a budget this weekend, so I had to be a bit careful. Oh, you didn't? No. Oh well, I'm sure they'll have more. Oh, that was your first time. Oh, was it? The more you know. Oh, true. You've got the lanyard to represent it. That's very true. That's a very good point. You never been a merch person? No. I'm way too high class to wear some sweaty, dirty gamer merch. Ugh. Disgusting. You don't like brands on your clothing? That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Oh, that was so good. Oh, beautiful. Oh, lovely. I love stretching. So good. Okay, chat. The tower's done. The floor is done. The next thing to do is actually to build the farm. To do that, we need to build this circle again around the edge to spawn pillagers. We also will need to remove this obsidian. Which we can figure out. Tempe! 1 year. Thank you so much, mate. Really do appreciate it. Welcome back for 1 entire year. Dear Lord. Dear Lord, man. Thank you very much. I'm really annoyed about that shirt. I want to show you a picture of it. That's really upset me. That's really upset me. We need to get rid of this obsidian. Because the guys have to, like, drop down. I wouldn't mind putting a ring of lights around the edge of that, actually, down the bottom, too. That'd be kind of sick. And then we can fill this gap in around the edge. Well, I don't know. We've got a lot to do. There's still lots to do. Right, let's get rid of this obsidian. First things first. Oh, I don't have any fucking blocks on me. God damn it. I need some blocks. Tall Paul with 100 bits. I lost my mood ring today. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Chat, yay or nay for Tall Paul's joke of the day? Yay or nay? Wow! You got yays for that shit. You actually got yays for that. I thought it was lower end. I agree. You've come up with some belters in the past. That wasn't one of them. There's still remnants of cherry bomb in that drink. Right. What do I need here? I just need some blocks. Just some easy blocks to do, like dirt. Dirt. Hi. Your voice sounds better than yesterday. It feels a lot better than yesterday, which is good. Which is why I think it's actually going to recover quite well from insomnia. I think it's going to recover all right. We just got to be careful we don't do too much. Which is why today was just a short little... We're back streaming, but it's just being a bit careful. Tomorrow we go again. Say my name. My name. Not really sure why you wanted me to do that, but there you go, man. Hopefully that is good enough for you. There's a world tour from day 150. We've got another one we've got to make. I need to land on that dirt block somehow. Chat, name a better Minecraft player, man. Jesus. The people can't compete. No, I didn't, Torpal. Send me a clip. Send me a clip. Do it. Clip and send. Expose John. Buster! With the 200 bits.
Did I ever tell you all about my ex? I came home from work one night and she had all my shit packed up and in the driveway. I was confused and she's like, we're done USOB, get your shit and go. So I was like, F you too. I grab my bags and head to the truck and she says, I hope you die a slow painful death, you motherfucker. So I dropped my bags and said, now you want me to stay?
Thank you for your 200 bits. I appreciate it. It's better than tool pools. Thank you, man. Tool pool, what's Bam's been saying? What's he been talking shit about? Telling you. You wait. I'm gonna get a fight card made. I need an intimidating picture of John Bams. I need a picture of him, like, putting, like, a serious face or something like that. I'm gonna have to have a chat with Said Killer. I need a picture of him pulling a serious face. I'll take a picture on my green screen, like, a fighter stance, like, something like that. And, I'm gonna make a fight card picture. Button versus John Bams. Madison Square Garden. Mud wrestling. It's coming. Hey, thank you for the 15 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, mate.
Hey Button, happy 15 months. It's been a hot minute since I've been here, but I hope you're doing well. Button heart, button hype, button heart, button ding.
I'm dense. Isn't Bams a nice guy? Yes, John is a really good friend of mine. John is a very good friend of mine. Has been for many years, I've said. Let me message Syntax, see if I can get an image. Okay. I was afraid of some shit drama. No. Me and John, it's all good fun between me and John. We've been very good friends for many years. What did he say, Tuple? That's a clip it. What did he say? WD white drives are good, I hear. That's not a thing, is it? Are you taking the biscuits WD black? It was back into it. Yes, but what about it? Trouble, you're really blue balls in me right now. I need to know the tea. Come on, man. Damn it. Because I'm a filthy part-timer. Is that what it's about? I mean, I have been at the moment. Can't even dispute that. With all the voice issues, it's been terrible, actually. Terrible. We're going to get back in the game, though. Don't worry. Told you, we've got nothing coming up. Nothing going on. We're getting back in the game. What are you working on? Working on a raid farm, mate. Working on a raid farm. Arda, thank you for the bit. Appreciate it, mate. Do I support the top G, Andrew Tate? Do I support Tate? In certain areas. And I'll explain. Hear me out, all you Tate haters. Hear me out. I definitely do not agree with everything the guy says. Okay? The whole women being property thing, I don't agree with. Okay? However, hear me out. His pieces, I should say, that he's done on men's mental health is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's helped me a hell of a lot. his mentality for stuff in like the business world, and keeping focus and stuff like that. Oh, did you get hit with that? Oh dear. Oh dear. We'll pause the conversation. I shall answer your question again in 40 seconds once ads are finished. That's amazing. That is amazing. BC! Hi, BC. Nice to see you this weekend, mate. Buster, giving Neo a sub. Thank you, mate. Are we back from the ads? Are we back from ads? Just before we continue that conversation, I'll start the conversation again because a lot of you guys missed it. But what did I say? What were the last words I said before ads kicked in? Please tell me it was however. And it just went boom. Audacity. What did I say? Oh, I said his piece is on men's mental health. Yeah, okay. We'll start again for all this because it seems like a few people were actually curious what my answer was going to be for that. So my opinion's on tape. As I said before, I don't agree with everything he says. His stuff on how women are his property. If they do OnlyFans, they're his product, blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with that. However, I think his pieces on men's mental health are absolutely fantastic and spot on. They've helped me a hell of a lot. I think his pieces on business mindset and stuff like that, nothing to do with like Hustlers University or anything like that, but his way of looking at business practices and staying focused on that kind of route is also really, really good, and has helped me a lot too. After watching his final message video, where he comes out of his Tate character and just talks about everything going on, and disproves all of the stuff about like women beating and stuff like that, including having the girl herself in that video come out, and she said twice in 2 statements that it was all just an act and blah blah blah. They were having sexual fun or whatever. You kind of realize how much a lot of it has been twisted and how a lot of it is also just kind of like a character thing. Like the sparkling water thing, he says is all just a joke and a character. And stuff like that. And then a lot of other things have just been taken out of context. And he goes on to say about all this support he's done for various charities. He just doesn't publicize it. And all this other stuff. And I think you realize he's not actually that bad of a guy. And he's doing a lot of work behind the scenes for charity and stuff like that. No, it doesn't excuse some of his comments. As I say, I don't agree with everything the man says. Absolutely not. One thing I do believe in, though, is freedom of speech. I do believe in freedom of speech. I think while some of his comments are very inappropriate and just flat out wrong in some cases, I think everyone should be able to voice their opinions, regardless. So I don't think he should be deplatformed from everyone. But in conclusion, the main thing that I agree with the guy on and will fully back is the men's mental health conversations he has. Because I think a lot of men feel like that. I have done myself. And I fully... The men's mental health side of it, I'm a big supporter of. Because it hits the nail on the head about how I felt, how I'm sure 100% a lot of other guys feel with the whole being invisible and all this stuff. That I do support. Because I do think for an absolute fact, not enough men speak about stuff that goes on and problems they're struggling with because they're too ashamed to, or because that's just how being a man is. You don't voice how you feel and all of your problems and stuff. You just kind of bottle it up and deal with it. So I think that's a big thing. And what's his name? Paddy the Baddie as well in UFC did exactly the same thing with the men's mental health stuff. I'm a big advocate for that. You can do as much charity work as you want, but nothing excuses a man for saying women deserve to get assaulted depending on what they wear. Yeah, as I say, I don't agree with everything the guy says. That's, not an appropriate comment at all, is it? So. Like, say, yeah, like that's just outright inappropriate. You can't really defend that in any way. It's just an inappropriate comment to make. Doing good, Joel. How are you, mate? What I will say is, I know it's a long video. His final message video is like an hour and 15 minutes or whatever it is, but it's absolutely worth a watch to see like where his core values are and like see him as an actual person and not putting on the tape character kind of thing. I know a lot of people won't give him the time of day based on comments he's made, and that's fine, but I do think it's worth a watch. Am I gonna play with photo? Yes, we will do. As a PR person, I advise changing the subject. I'm always open to a conversation. It's not a heated debate in any way. I mean, all that's explained in the video as well, Chris Tikin. I'm not going to explain it all myself, but it's all that is also explained. It's an interesting video to watch. But yeah, in no way am I defending the certain comments he's made on women, whether they're a joke or not. It's just outright inappropriate, That's just outright inappropriate. But I will stand by the mental health stuff and certain business things that he said too, in regards to like mindset. I will, yeah. And that's anybody's mental health, actually. Not even just men's mental health, just mental health in general. I will absolutely support right to the end. I do wonder if characters really work in the streaming space. Some people do. What's that, what's that guy's name that does the, I'm having a brain blank. Kit Boga. Kit Boga's absolutely fantastic. I know he's still just himself on stream and then does all of his little, whatchamacallit, like his voices and stuff to scammers, and they're all characters and they work really well. He's a very good guy to watch. Fun to watch. Yeah, Kit Boga's hilarious. It worked, yeah. Dr. Disrespect, again, he's done some controversial things, but you can't deny that his character has been an overall success because he's made a lot of money from it. What do I want to do here? I need to make the circle. I don't know how big that circle even is. Right, let's get some stone. I don't know. Yeah, stone brick's fine. We'll just do that.
I mean, it's not even that, Alyssa. It's like certain comments that's been made, like, in that regard about women are just outright wrong. The whole, like, being property thing, that really, like, joke or not, you shouldn't, you know, that's going to upset a lot of people. You don't really want to be saying things like that. Do you know what I mean? Bum, 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 bum. So, I completely understand why so many people get upset about it. Completely get it. Kit is fantastic. Yeah, I would recommend you check him out. Jack does dev. Jack, you have a fantastic name, mate. Day 250 World Tour's coming soon. I hate how you can't take a neutral view on anything nowadays anymore. Button's trying to hold an intelligent discussion on what's good and bad about the guy. Chat starts worried about how he has to hate Tate or he's outing himself. Well, like, that's it. Like, it's just a discussion. That's all it is. Just a peaceful discussion. There's pros, there's cons. That's it. That's it. Right, let's have a little look here. How big is this circle? 1, 2. Do we count this? I don't know if I count. I think I... Yeah, I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 32? 32 in the middle point. That's very too jiggy. That's always going to happen on the internet. The amount of people that have clipped shit of me completely out of context. I can't even say what they are because I'll just get clipped again and shrunk down. But like, whoa, Button said this. Yeah, the world will get uploaded. This build's trippy. Why? My builds would absolutely be normal to giants. I prefer the genuine folks that say what they mean. Say what they mean what they say, or at least good at sarcasm. But for example, no fake character. Streams in my lineup. Beach to the right. I mean, everybody's different. You know, there are everybody takes humor. Humor's a very subjective thing. Certain people will take it one way, certain people will take it the other. For example, like me personally, when it comes to... Oh, hang on, let me math this out real quick. 32, 64. So this will be 60... 65 overall. When it comes to comedy, for example, there's a lot of comedians that do some really dark jokes. For example, people like Jimmy Carr, Ricky Gervais, you know, stuff like that. Mickey Flanagan. All, I think they're fantastic, you know, comedians. I love it, like some of the jokes they come out with. I find them absolutely hilarious. Some other people will find it just offensive and not like it at all. But, and that's just, you know, everybody's different. Everybody's different with that kind of thing. But like, I absolutely love dark humor. I think dark humor is fantastic. There is a place and a time for it. Absolutely. But I think dark humor and stuff like that's fantastic. And other people find it not their thing and take it a little bit insultingly. And that's fine too. It's each to their own. Bump, 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 bump. But I don't like taking anything in life too seriously. I think life in general is a bit shit anyway, so you kind of just got to have a laugh and just, you know, not take things so seriously, in my opinion. Depending on what it is, of course, but in the humor world, when someone's making a joke about something, I don't tend to take anything to heart like that. You can say what you want to me about me, I really won't care. Right, plots, eclipse. So what did I say? 65? This better line up. You like that, you dabble? It's cool, isn't it? I kind of wish this dark ring wasn't here. Or if it was even. I don't know why. I don't know. It's a bit weird. I think it's because of the edge of the tower and stuff. So I don't really know how we're going to solve that. A lot of dark humor does bring serious things to life. That's very true. Some of the best ones are when they make dark humor and then like bring it into some like a serious conversation about a genuine issue, which I do quite like. But some people won't understand that kind of humor, though. That's what I mean. That's what I mean by like everybody's different. Okay, 54322. Remember that, chat. Hi, Lara. You missed me. I missed you too, Lara. We had a great weekend, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And we got 1, 2 again. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then that'll end on a 2. Yes. And it's back to 1. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Yeah. Nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice.
Hey Button, you are my favorite streamer. Keep going, dude. We all love you.
Aw, thanks, Patel. Appreciate the 2 months, mate. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta-da! Wow, that was easy. Holy shit. That was a piece of cake. The circle's almost too big. There's... Oh no, there is pillagers spawning on it. Never mind. Did you see that arrow? Nearly got me. Portuguese dark humor artist made a joke about cancer. Someone said, I hope your mother gets it to see if you find it funny. He responded, what again, Jesus, poor woman, try to see humor as it is. It's humor, not meant to disrespect anybody. I mean, some jokes you're going to be very careful how you perceive it. Or very, very careful how you tell it, not perceive it. You'll be very careful how you tell it. So, especially on touchy subjects like cancer and stuff, which affects everybody. You got to be very careful how you word it with those kinds of things. Chat, that's a job well done, is what that is. Either everything can be joked about or nothing. I mean, I think you have to. I think if you can't laugh, you cry. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you can't see the light to certain things, all you'll ever see is the dark, you know, and you've got to... Finding a way to make something a more positive... what's the word for it? Finding a way to find a positive from a negative, I think, is very important. Because the world's full of negatives, and if you just see everything as negative, that'll have a huge impact on how you perceive things, how you feel, mentally, physically. So I think you've got to be able to laugh. You've got to be able to laugh. The world is too shit as it is to not be able to just sit down and have a laugh. Do you know what I mean? But I've enjoyed today's conversation, chat. Thank you very much for hanging out today. We're going to leave it there. I'm actually shocked at how well my voice has held up today. Tomorrow, we're going to go for an even longer stream. The day after, we'll go longer. We'll keep adding and adding and adding and adding. By the way, let me just add, in terms of days off, Thursday's an optional day off. I will not be off this Thursday. So we're here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hopefully Saturday. Saturday's meant to be my day off, but we'll see how we're feeling. I might just stream Saturday and just carry on all the way around to next week. But I'll keep you posted on Twitter. Make sure you follow all of my social medias. We've got a link tree in the chat there. Make sure you click on that link. Check them all out. I know it's only a short stream today, but thank you for hanging out. We've got the main channel you're on now. Make sure you follow it. We're always playing hardcore here. Button Undone won't be live today, but we'll be back very soon. So we play everything else. Absolutely love having fun over there on Button Undone. So make sure you check that out. Past broadcasts, if you missed anything you want to catch up on, feel free to go check that out over there. YouTube for extra content. We've got a World Tour video coming soon and some other stuff that's in the works. Twitter, always tweet when I go live. Updates to the stream, blah, blah, blah. TikTok for clips and skits. Instagram if you're interested in my personal life. And you can join the community on Discord. But you're all fantastic, chat. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're new, smash the follow button. Would love you to come and hang out again sometime. I love each and every one of you. We're going to go over to Matt and say... What should we say? I need a funny raid message for Matt. I need a funny raid message from Matt. We always say the mattresses has you. I need something relating to insomnia that happened. I've got it. I've got it. Matt will get this, chat. You probably won't. The mistress of Egypt has you. Your money. There you go. Copy that. Matt will get it. go over there. Say hi to Matt. I don't know if he left with a profit from her, but she was fucking in big time in that slot machine. So copy that. Go say hi to Matt for me. I will see you all live tomorrow. Take care. Stay awesome. Stay safe. And we'll see you all next time, right? Take care, chat. Love you all, guys. Goodbye, everybody.